Today, I will be creating new Stumble Guys abilities, and I will be testing them out in-game to see if Stumble Guys can make my ideas become a reality. Okay, so for the first new ability that I created in Stumble Guys, it is called the Clone Swap ability. And in today's video, I'm not only going to be telling you what the new abilities do, I'm also going to be showing you what they do as well. So there will be never seen before stuff in this video. So for the Clone Swap ability, what you do is you use it, and then a clone of you with your name, trail, and skin will pop up right next to you. This makes it so where opponents have no idea which one is really you. So this is how it works. Okay, all you need to do is just click your ability. Your clone will pop up. Now you do need to remember it is a bot, so he has no idea what to do. And that ability is really good, especially when you can just spam it and then blend in with your like duplicate self. So your enemies will have no idea which one to punch, and they might even punch the fake one off. Okay, before I tell you the second ability that I created in Stumble Guys, as you're gonna notice in today's video, we're starting with the rare abilities first and going all the way up to legendary abilities that I created. So just like the Clone Swap, as you saw, it was a blue background, and the next ability that I made is also a blue background. So you're gonna wanna watch to the end to get to the yellow backgrounds, which are legendary and cost the most money and definitely are the most insane. But less talking, the second ability I created is called the Ice Cube ability. Now, what this ability does is freezes your opponent for 2 seconds wherever they are. So I thought the best way to showcase this is on Jungle Roll at the very end of the map. So as a test subject, I will be using the Snowball ability and Mokoi to show you guys how it would really work. Okay, so when someone's ahead of you, you throw the ice cube, they get frozen. Now Mokoi is frozen for 2 seconds and I can go qualify and there's nothing he can do about it. As you can see, he's still in his frozen ice cube position. That emote would be absolutely broken. Imagine using that in Block Dash, bro, and the block pushes you off the map. There's so many good ways to use it. Okay, for the second to last rare ability that I created, this is one of my favorite ones. It's called the Ghost Pass ability. Now, what this ability does is it makes you become a ghost slash like see-through to where you can walk between any object and you're in that form for about 4 seconds. If you upgrade it, you can become longer. So what this means is you can walk through any block dash block, any obstacle in a race map, literally anything. But the cooldown is very long because it is a broken ability. Okay, so all you need to do is just hit the Ghost Pass ability like that and then run right through just like that. That was the best way to examine it, and that's actually how you can use it in almost every single map. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys one more way you could use the Ghost Pass ability, and that's in Super Slide. So when you're going down the slide, you want to click the Ghost Pass right now, and then you can go under the map and, of course, go through any sort of obstacle in the entire game. So that's it of that emote. Let's move into the final rare emote that I have. Then we'll move on to epic and then legendary, and it's gonna get insane. Okay, for the final rare ability that I made, this is my favorite one out of all the rares. It's called Teleport Tag. Now, what it does is you throw it on your opponent and it puts a tracker onto them. So like this, I use the teleport tag and now there's a tag on Mokoi. Now the tag will appear above Mokoi's head. Now I know that I tagged him. Now the player can go complete the map, and all you need to do is click the ability again and you will swap places with that player. It is absolutely insane. So you can sit back, relax. The player is doing all the hard work for you, but keep in mind, he's still tagged. So I can swap places with him anytime. So, as you can see in the very distance, Mokoi is on the bouncer. All I have to do is click the teleport tag again. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, boom. I completely swap places with Mokoi, and if we turn around, he is at the back, and now I am the one on the bouncer. That is absolutely insane. Okay, so for the first epic ability that I created, it's called the Tripwire. And what this ability does is you go to an area in a race map or an elimination map, and the wire gets put from the from the left side all the way over to the right side of the map wherever you are standing. So if I want to do it right here, the tripwire will be placed right here. And of course, the tripwire cannot be seen by enemy players, but the person who placed it can see it. So we're going to be doing an example of the tripwire over at the end of Paint Splash. So the people I was versing in a race map put down a tripwire at the end of Paint Splash, and this is what it would look like. So obviously it's not a real emote, so I can't actually not see it, but if it was there, I would not be able to see it, and I would run into it just like this. Just like that, and you can put the tripwire even on Block Dash. So let's go into Block Dash and show you guys what it would look like. Okay, so you can even place a tripwire in Laser Tracer, which is a very good map to do it in, because remember, nobody can see the emote, so if you run into it, you are going to be eliminated, because there's so many lasers. So in 3, 2, 1, you run into the tripwire, and then you're dead. Like, there's nothing you can do, especially in Laser Tracer. So if they do ever add this emote, it will be absolutely broken. Okay, so for the final epic ability that I created before we move into the legendary abilities, the epic one that I made is called the Wormhole ability. So what this does, when you click the wormhole, it sends out a teleporter. That teleporter can take you to any place in the map. So, for example, I'm going to place the wormhole at the top of this UFO. So right here. Now the wormhole has been placed. Now when I go back through the teleporter, it will take me to a random spot in the entire map. So it looks something like this. This is where I spawned out of, and I got all the way to the middle portion of the map. I started all the way over there, and once the wormhole has been used once, it completely disappears. But the coolest part is you can even use it again because it has a pretty short cooldown because of how randomized it is. Place the wormhole right here. It is now placed down there, and if I jump in there, I should spawn to a random point on the map. So let's see where I go. And as you can see, I went all the way back to the start. So I'm literally where I ended up at the very start of the match. But if I just would have not been greedy and taken the first teleporter, I would have been completely fine and would have won the game by a mile. This ability is absolutely broken. But we gotta move into the most broken and most expensive emotes that I made, which are the legendary ones. So let's waste no time and hop right into it. Okay, for the first legendary ability that I created, it is called Full Armor. Now, when you use the Full Armor ability, you become a suit of armor that cannot get punched, hugged, kicked, any ability. You are immune to abilities. And as you get punched and slapped and kicked, the armor slowly wears off until you become your normal self again. Okay.
My bad.
Bro threw it at me like I actually had the full armor ability on. Oh my god. So it's kind of already like the shield. So let me show you guys what it looks like. So when I have the full armor on and someone tries to slap me, this is what will happen. Okay, so the full armor's on. And he tries to slap me, and of course, I have the armor on, so it does not work. But it's slowly getting deteriorated each slap that hits me or each banana that I run into. And the armor has 3 hits that it can take at its lowest level, which is level 5, which is what I currently have it at. So now when Mokoi hugs me, I take another hit of armor off, and now I only have 1 piece protecting me until I become a normal character. So here is a banana, and I run into the banana, and now my last piece of armor is off, and now I'm a normal character again. So now Mokoi can slap me into the lava, and I have nothing that can protect me from the slap. So this is a very good emo, and it's kind of like a better shield, but it's also more mechanically challenging for players to understand. So I think this is a very good idea if they were to add this into the game. Let's move into the next ability that I created. Okay, for the second legendary ability that I created, it is called the Time Slow ability. Now, what this does is it makes all of your opponents move in slow motion for 2 seconds. So it could easily work in race maps to get a very big advantage, or it could even work in Block Dash to slow them mid-jump and then literally super punch them out of the sky. But we're going to show you in a race map. Okay, so all you need to do is just hit the Time Slow ability, and your opponent will be walking in slow motion, but it only is for 2 seconds, so you will become out of the slow motion effect. So we'll show you what it looks like in a normal race map in like a normal motion. So it's still not off cooldown because this will be a game-breaking emote, so they have to balance it out a little bit. All right, so I'm behind right now. I'm going to use the time slow right now, and now he's only walking in slow motion. Can I make it? No, it's not gonna be enough. Oh my god, he still made it. But it is a good way to come back when using that ability. It's gonna be absolutely broken if they do add it. Alright, for the final legendary ability that I created, and the final one for the entire video, unless we get a part 2, the only way you guys get a part 2 is if you subscribe and this video gets 1,000 likes. That's the only way I'm doing a part 2, because this took forever. The last one is called Power Growth, and what this does is whenever you use the ability, you become a huge version of your skin, and you have increased speed, increased strength, meaning you can phase easier, you can clutch easier, and you also have everything buffed. So it's literally just a huge character. So I'm gonna use the ability in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. I'm now big. And I can also break everything so much quicker. So first try phase, I can easily do it because I'm power growth up. I can even do it again, just like that. I can even go above the map, which is absolutely insane. Since I'm power growth, I can literally do anything that I want. Like, I can jump above it. I'm an OP character that nobody can stop, and that's literally the truth. I can even do a maze clutch when I'm power growth. I know it did... Okay, maybe not. Well, that is going to be the end of the video. Let me know what ability was your favorite down in the comments below, and maybe Stumble Guys will actually take some of my suggestions in and make it a real thing. That would be absolutely insane. That would make my whole entire year. Make sure you like and subscribe if you made it all the way to the end. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.